Do you know what everything in here is? Do you know its purpose?
Well, purpose.
Okay. What don't you know?
Better question is, what have you not used?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't used any of it personally.
Well, the one I have of these is smaller, and I haven't used it yet.
Out of everything here, this is the one item everybody should at least have.
Yep, got one.
It's Kinetic rope.
Okay.
Basically a giant rubber band.
Copy.
The
They
more
are-
energy you put into
They
it,
are fantastic.
running away from it, the more energy it transfers into the vehicle that's stuck to pull it forward.
Okay.
That's what they're designed to do.
Okay.
And it's
rubber
also a little nicer
When
when
you-
you actually hit the end.
When you yank,
It stretches a
got
little bit
hit.
instead of just
Mm.
bam.
So you
soft
being the
pull.
vehicle doing
Yeah.
the recovery, you accelerate, you get this, and then you stop. If that vehicle hasn't moved yet, ink your brakes. Because all that energy you just put into that rope is trying to pull them out.
Okay.
And some of the biggest off-road recovery outfits out there, he's in Sand Hollow, Utah. That man had yanked 1-ton pickup trucks with their fifth wheels buried in the mud with a Cherokee with one of those ropes. Most stuck vehicles, once you pop them out, they're good. They're good to go.
You talking about Matt?
Matt's off-road recovery, yep. Yeah. Tree trunk protectors.
Yep.
This is
Yep,
a
got one
winch
of
use
those
item
too.
only.
Yep.
You won't use it with a snatch rod, you're only going to use it with your winch. You can use this as a tree trunk protector.
Yep.
You're just going to wrap it a few more times,
Yeah.
just out of length. You may not be able to get winch line enough to a tree on a straight line. You can substitute your strap to get that extra length. Because the only thing this is doing to the tree is protecting the bark, protecting the tree. Never, ever, ever wrap your line around a tree.
Right.
Even if you're looping it back to the rope itself. Don't do it. It's just too much damage on the tree. You also have an increased chance of breaking your rope, just the sheer friction on the tree itself. So, strap. You could use a Kinetic as a tree trunk protector. Basic rules of winching: you never winch yourself. I mean, there's the odd possibility you're winching with a buddy. He doesn't have a winch. You get stuck. You're the only one with the winch. That's the only time you're ever winching yourself. Other than that, the stuck vehicle does not do the winching. The ones that aren't stuck do. They're the ones that are doing the winching. You never have somebody run your winch with you sitting in the driver's seat. If it's your vehicle, your winch, you're sitting in your driver's seat and you're working your winch. Because I guarantee you, if it's a hard pull that you're doing, you're gonna want to throttle.
Mm-hmm.
None of us are running 600 amp alternators. Your alternator at best, at about $3,000, is putting out all it's gonna be, and it's about 120 amps. A hard hit on your winch, that first hard pull, when you hit it, you're gonna spike your pull, your amp draw on your battery at about 600 amps. That's what's gonna hit. So that's a lot of electrical energy. So if you can upgrade your battery minimum, if you got the money to upgrade your alternator, it's recommended. It's not needed. All that hard pulling I did on that log, I was holding my throttle about $3,000. Had no problem. No problem after that.
If my
These little things, I have yet to use them. It's basically a shackle. It works great with soft shackles.
Yep, we've used them.
you mean it's basically a pulley.
Yeah.
You said shackle.
Yeah,
You said it's basically
It's a snatch block.
Snatch
right,
block.
right.
Same thing.
Yeah, but you said it was
Oh,
basically
yeah.
a shackle. So
Snatch block. My bad. So you basically run your line through this to another vehicle, stationary object, back to yourself. If you're really stuck, you really only need to use shit like this when you're hitting weights that exceed your winch's capability.
Well, and it is good to know on the shackles that they make them in different rope thicknesses for different
Yeah.
you know, purposes. I found that out because I was like, oh, I got to get red. Well, the red ones were only such and such thick. It was like,
I look at the weight ratings. That's
Yeah.
what I want.
Yeah.
Nothing on this table
buy it
is
just
rated
based
for
on
less
color.
than 30,000 pounds. There's times that you're gonna winch somebody or be put in a situation where you have to winch somebody, and you're gonna spool your winch back in. All your cable's gonna end up on one side or close to it.
yeah.
No big deal. Once they're unstuck, just run all your line back out and re-spool your winch.
Exactly.
Synthetic line doesn't need tension when you spool them.
Oh,
Steel rope does. Does anybody know why?
that was my question.
The reason steel rope, if you loose spool it onto your winch, first time you pull it tight, it's gonna drop inside of itself. And once it drops inside itself, it'll bind. The only way you're going to get that out is either yarding on it with your own Jeep to pop it loose or cut it. Synthetic won't do that. If synthetic does drop in, it'll pop back out. It'll slide.
If you're running a snatch block, because I haven't used the snatch block yet, do you typically use that with the D-rings?
Huh.
You wouldn't use it with a soft shackle, or would you?
You can do it either way. Bring me the synthetic and the soft shackle.
You want this one?
Yeah.
So that's the one thing I don't like about those. I would rather use the snatch block than this, because the snatch block will keep it.
Once you have tension, they stay.
Right, right. But you got to get the tension.
So that right there is how you do that.
And then he just take it and hook it back to one of his shackles.
But now if you were using...
Bring me one of the D-rings.
Well, you sure made a workout today, Robby.
Yep.
Come on. I'm using my wrong hand. Okay.
Now the other thing is the positioning of your soft shackle, how you put it too.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one. Okay.
Do you get how this works?
You ever get in
Yes.
a pinch
Yeah, I'm getting it.
and you don't have a one of these soft shackle pulleys or a regular snatch block? You could run your line
Through your D-ring.
through the D-ring, but never, ever, ever roll the line off the pin. Make sure it goes off the bow, because you can roll the pin right out.
My soft shackles numerous times. I've never used the snatch block.
Oh, that metal one?
Yeah.
Those are neat how they
I wouldn't use a soft shackle.
That's what I was
They're
wondering.
pretty sharp. They're
that
pretty
one,
sharp
yeah.
edges on this style.
That's what I was curious.
There are other styles where this tie-in point is nice round,
Yeah.
saw,
So you could do
and
the soft
soft
shackle.
edges. You could use a soft shackle.
Could you do that again, how you got the rope in there?
Oh,
Oh, you swing it. Oh, okay.
yeah.
And then you.
And then you
So
hook
normally
the
you
D-ring
just
to
hook
that.
I would
Straight to the
hook
D-ring.
this straight to the D-ring.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, bring me another D-ring.
Yeah.
Double D's?
Yeah. And this is completely acceptable, what I'm about to do. 'Cause my D-rings on my Jeep are wrench tight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you just take.
For
Okay.
this, I would go.
That's why you always carry a crescent wrench,
Yeah.
Okay.
so you can break the pin. And you want the pin going down.
So it'd almost be a good idea to carry extra rings with you.
Yeah.
I mean, besides the ones you have on your.
Yeah, I've got the 4 on my
Okay.
bumper.
Other
and
than
I
the
got-
2 on my front
I got
bumper,
2
Yeah.
bags.
I
in
have
my
4
back
more in a
gate
box.
that each have a
Okay,
strap
well, that's-
and a
okay.
shackle.
and I have 4 soft.
Oh yeah. Very cool. Oh, and he's got a compass in here. Very
You know,
cool.
I like those, and I've got one of them thing that
love
I'm
it.
frustrated about, because they only make them to be that long a handle.
That's so cool.
I'm 6'4". I don't want to be on my hands and knees digging. Make the handle that long, or at least make it
Just
so that I
get
can.
4 or 5 more of those.
Well, you have to buy a whole new shovel though, because I was looking into that and I was going to do that, and I was like,
This seems
can I
like-
just order the handle grips? Nope, you can't.
So
You have
I have one of those, but I also have a full-length shovel.
This seems like a Home Depot buildable part with some pipe and some threaded ends. You could make
I have my,
Technically, ODF and NFS regulations, if you're going to be out there during fire season, is they want a 34-inch handle.
oh really?
Why? Because that's what they want.
Yeah.
I really like it. It's cool, and I like the fact that there's like
because
a
they
few
already know
handles
how
so
to
you can
use
make it as
them.
long as you
Yeah.
need to.
And
That's really
they'll
cool.
use them. It's probably the first place you're
And the actual
gonna use them.